Postman Fro with a package for you. Bing bong! Anybody in there? I've got your package.
It's Postman Fro with a generic package. Yeah!
All right, Postman Fro, thank you for bringing me this box. Jared, PolandFroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is an unboxing and sniff test of the Sony RX100 IV. I called an advanced point and shoot because it is action-packed with a ton of unbelievable specs. Now, I don't do a lot of point and shoot type reviewing and unboxings, but there's not a lot of companies making these anymore, and a lot more pros, amateurs, and consumers want to know what else can they carry around that's not just their cell phone. So let's do an unboxing and a sniff test and tell you what I think about it and the features that I like. So we have a manual in French and Espanol. I don't need that. Though you may want to read it, I do recommend reading the manuals, but what's cool about this Sony camera is that it actually has the manuals built in. Just by hitting the C button on the back of the camera, it will tell you what each function is. It's awesome having that built in. So here we go. Let's see what we have in the box. We have the camera itself, and boom, here it is. It's smaller than I thought it would be, but I will tell you that it has a nice metal feel to it. It has some heft to it, and the battery's not even in there. That is great to see because for a long while, a lot of the point and shoots were getting more and more plasticky, so it's nice to see it feels good. Now, it better feel good for just under $1,000 for a camera. Yeah, that's a little expensive, but for what is in this camera, I think you're gonna be happy with it. So let's keep going through the box and then we'll get to the specs. We've got a USB cable. We have the, let's see, this should be the charger. Battery charger, but it's actually just a wall charger. You put that into the wall, then you have to put the USB here and then plug it into the camera to charge it. I hope they make an accessory to charge the battery separately. And here is the battery, by the way. You have a battery, it's the X battery from Sony. Boom. All right, now we got that out of the way, let's talk about the specs. This has a 20.1 megapixel, they call it a BSI stacked sensor. It's a 1-inch sensor, so it's bigger than what's in your cell phone, but it's not as big as an APS-C size sensor, but it's going to be pretty good because of the back sensor illumination and the stacking capability allows for some high-speed transfers of files. Speaking of high-speed transfer files, you can do internal 4K video recording in this. There's not a lot of cameras on the market other than what Sony's making that do internal 4K recording. That's really important. Now keep in mind you only get 5 minutes of record time at 4K. And if you think that that's a big deal or that's a deal breaker, it's not. My first DSLR only recorded for 5 minutes at 720. That's going back a couple years. So to do 4K internal at 5 minutes, that's a great function to have. Let's talk about the lens. It's a Zeiss optic lens. It gives you the equivalent of a 24 to 70 millimeter f1.8 to f2.8 in the 35 millimeter equivalent. That's a great range. You get your nice wide angles for your landscapes, and then you could do portraits with a 70 millimeter lens. That's pretty cool itself. Oh, one of the coolest functions that you don't find pretty much anywhere else. Because have you noticed that point and shoots have gotten rid of the viewfinder? Do you see a viewfinder on this camera? No. But now you do. Boom! I pop it up. I have an OLED viewfinder right here. It's super duper bright, and it's awesome to have something that you can put your eye up to so you're not just sitting there on a screen in in really bright light, losing out what you can see on. Awesome option right here to have a pop-up sensor. Now, if you're not using the sensor, the pop-up viewfinder, you have a 3-inch screen that gives you a 180 degrees, meaning we can do this. So it's really good for, say, selfie mode. I like to call it, it's great for blogging mode or vlogging mode because you can look at it and see yourself and frame it up when you're shooting video. The only thing that this is not, it's not a touchscreen. I would like to see a touchscreen in something like this. It would probably make it much easier to use. ISO range. You've got 80 to 12,800. It's expandable to 12,800, and it says it does 16 frames a second. Now, it only does 16 frames a second if you lock in the exposure and the focus. But if you just want to have it do continuous focus, it still shoots pretty darn quick. Oh my God, 1/32,000th of a second shutter speed, top shutter speed. My $6,000 DSLR tops out at 1/8,000th of a second. 1/32,000th of a second shutter speed is absolute insanity. That's going to help you in really bright situations when you want to have a wider aperture and still be able to get really fine detailed shots. What else do we have here? Slow motion. Yeah, didn't I tell you this was action-packed with a lot of stuff? Well, I'm trying to just give you just the points of that right now. Slow motion. It will do up to 960 frames a second in what they call the HFR mode. That's 960 frames a second at 1080p. That's going to be extremely interesting for capturing just really fast action and then seeing it go really, really slow. That's something I'm looking forward to playing with as well. You also do 240 and 480 in different sizes, and we're getting near the end here. You have built-in Wi-Fi and NFC. So if you have a phone that is NFC capable, you can literally just touch it to the NFC thing, it connects the phone with whatever you're using, and bam, you can transfer files. Now, I like having the ability to have an app on my iPhone from Sony that allows me to take pictures with this, and then say I'm just sitting in New York or something on a bench and I want to edit the file I just took and get it up to social media. That's what I can do with that Wi-Fi mode and that app. Absolutely love it for that. So who is it for? Look, if you're somebody like me, you're a vlogger. You're a YouTube, you want to make YouTube videos, but you still want to take great photos. For YouTube videos that you want to just vlog and talk, I said that is perfectly awesome for that. If you're a professional that wants to have another carry-around camera, when you don't want to take all of your professional gear, but you want to do 4K video, you want to do that super slow motion, you don't find that function in so many other cameras, that could be good. Or if you're just an amateur or a consumer that just wants to take a really action-packed camera out with you, this is a very nice option to carry around for stills, for video, for whatever it is that you're looking to do. I almost forgot the sniff test. You can't forget the sniff test. It's got that Wookiee smell. You gotta love Wookiee smell. So that's what it smells like. That is an unboxing and sniff test of the Sony RX100 IV. There's a lot of stuff about this camera. There's so much packed into there that I hope that I did it justice by giving you what I thought were the most interesting facts about it. Now I'm looking forward to doing a real-world review, which I hope to be doing shortly, and that is where we will leave it. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya. So I hope you enjoyed that video. If you haven't signed up for the Fro Knows Photo email list, please look for this orange box over on the website. Put your name, email address in it, hit send it, and I will send you a free guide to capturing motion in low-light situations. If you want to see more unboxings and sniff tests, well, go ahead and click over right here, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button right here on YouTube.